but we have an update. The coroner did come out and he said that the femur that I found belongs, they have the, I guess you would say, the matching femur from the same individual. Apparently it's an individual that's been missing for 5 years. It's a larger individual, around 6'3", 6'4", 280. We're looking for antique bottles, but we're also looking for more bones and potentially a skull. Sounds crazy, but if we can find that, then they'll be able to identify him for sure. So, see how that's flat? If I'm guessing, that's butcher's marks. What is up? Let me show you something. We're out here looking for bottles again. This entire rock bar right here is normally not here. Check this out. First thing I see is this milk bottle. That's a good sign. This creek's been completely rearranged. If you're new to the channel, I am Zach Byrd. This is the Zach Byrd Adventure Hour. We look for stuff. Today we're going to be looking for antique bottles in this creek. If you want to see me find a human femur in this creek, visit the video uploaded before this video. It was crazy. I found an entire human femur. But let's not waste any more time. I don't have long today, but I'm coming back tomorrow in between my daughter's tournaments. So let's get after it. There's a bunch of glass showing already, so onward. Is this not crazy?
Very.
So I get home, Exploring Alabama calls me. This is after I've already left the creek, got the kids picked up, and he calls me and he's like, hey, I sent it to the surgeon. He said, dude, that's another piece to a femur, a human femur. He said, but what's crazy about it is that it's been sawed on, which I knew that the bone had been sawed on. I mean, I called it butcher's marks, but so we're coming back. I'm hoping that it's still here, which it should be, not unless there's been like a kid or something down here and saw it and skipped it across the water or something. But we're here. Let's go down here and see if it's still here. If it is, I'm gonna have to call the cops. So this is the furthest I've ever walked a creek and not found a single freaking bottle. There are fish everywhere in here, and check this soft shell turtle out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a hold of him or not. Oh, dang it. I didn't want to drop my phone. If I had my GoPro on, I would have grabbed him and let you guys look at him. The kids are back there exploring. I'm gonna have to start easing back in a minute. I'm seeing some broken like pieces of plate and stuff like right there, but I'm not seeing any broken bottles. I don't know if this was where this water originally flowed or if they've rerouted it. Like I said, I'm out of my neck of the woods, but something's not right because we're really close to a downtown part of a city. There should be broken glass everywhere in here. Anyways, I'll go a little bit further. Got a bridge coming up here. I told myself I'd go to the bridge and hopefully there'll be a pocket of bottle somewhere. I'll turn it on if I find anything. Well guys, as you can see, I had to go around a big blockage in the creek. It was deep on that other side. But right here off my foot, as I'm climbing down the bank, I look right there and I see a little bottle. So let's go down here and see what it is. Oh, looks like an older one. It's got a little chip ding. Let's wash it off that quick. A little medicine. It's got letters on the sides. We'll take that for sure. It's got a 3 on it. All right, still got some time. Let's keep going. This creek has completely changed since a week and a half ago. There's rock bars where there wasn't rock bars. There's deep holes where there wasn't deep holes. But got a bucket lister showing out here. I haven't been walking creeks very long, but I have been into bottles and glass for a long time. It's the first form of treasure hunting I ever did when I was a kid with my grandfather and dad. But not sure how old this one is, but it's an insulator. It's still got the brass wires on it. I'm definitely gonna take that with me. It's got a little chip in it, but you can't expect perfection too often in these creeks. But yeah, still got some time. Let's keep going. Well, I got a bottle here. The water is pretty murky, but let's go down and see what it is. Oh, it's embossed. Sloan's liniment. Huh. Made in the USA. Doesn't have it has a mark on the bottom. It looks like an H. Heck yeah, we'll take that. Sweet. Alright. Let's see what else we can find on this short little hunt. Alright guys, so I can still see the first bone that I found. And I reached down right here beneath me to pick a bottle up, which is right here. And I see that. And I believe that's a hog bone, like the forearm shank area. I could be wrong. I sent a picture just to be safe, but that's going to be too thick to be anything in a human body that short. But here's a bottle. This is what we're actually looking for, but I'm a good long ways from where I found that human femur. I highly doubt more remains of that human has washed this far, but I don't know. I'm gonna set that there and I'll get it on the way out. But yeah, let's hopefully we'll find some bottles and not just a bunch of bones. Onward. Well, I haven't even gotten started yet. I look down and I see a bone. I don't think this one's a human bone, and I'll tell you why. Check this out. So here it is right here. See how that's flat? If I'm guessing, that's butcher's marks. Unless the human who owned the femur that I found was butchered, I'm gonna say this is an animal bone. But to be safe, I'm gonna send a picture to Jeff, and I'm gonna get him to send it to his neighbor who is a surgeon. About 3 years ago, there was 3 different reports of a alligator being spotted in this creek. I'm a good ways north of Atlanta, but I was telling Daddy as he was walking next to that tree over there over my shoulder that when I'm in this creek by myself, I get wigged out thinking about that alligator. I highly doubt an alligator could survive our winters, but when you're out here by yourself walking next to trees like that and you step on a piece of it and the whole thing goes to shaking, it'll wig you out a little bit. But we're in a pretty good little catch basin for bottles and stuff, so I want to turn this thing off and hopefully we'll be able to pull something out of here. I got to looking at the bottom that I found to that Coke, and I could be wrong, but it's pretty rounded in the middle there. I'm gonna send a picture to Brandon later, make sure that's not the bottom to a hutch. I imagine a hutch is wider than that, but I could be wrong. Never found one, so I don't know. All right, let's keep going. All right, we got some rapids right there, and just on the other side there's a little wet weather stream that runs in, and that wet weather stream is where I found the femur at. So we're gonna definitely look real close for anything that might look like a human bone or a bone period. And if we do find a bone, I'll pull up images online to see if it looks like anything human before I call. Now that I know that there's somebody missing, I kind of do want to help them figure it out. I'm probably able to get out. I mean, I'm busy this time of year, but I'm probably able to get out more than they're able to search. This the dude's been missing for 5 years, And I think I have found as much as they found, so we'll get back with y'all. Almost at the Wet Weather Creek. We got a bottle showing over here. I don't know if it's whole or not. I haven't touched it. It feels like a hollow skirt. It is. It's an older one. Got the bigger letters on it. Cartersville, Georgia. That would have been a good one, but of course, it's chipped. It's an older one though. Big letters on the bottom. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I thought this was a brick, but it's not. It's a broke bottle. Oh, alright, onward. Well, this joker comes swimming out from a log, and he looked funny. He's missing his pinchers. I guess they're growing back. I don't know. He's gonna have a hard time. He looks healthy though. I hope they grow back, or he's gonna have a long death ahead of him. All right, let's go see if it's here. As I said earlier, I mean, I hadn't even really started looking for bottles yet, and there it was. So as you can see, I walked down here, I started putting my waders on right about in here. I went this way. I normally always go that way, but this gravel bar normally isn't here. It's still there, y'all. There she lay right there. Ow. I don't know. I don't know. Let me pull my phone out, compare it to those pictures that I took of the other femur. See, that looks different to me. See, that ball socket looks different, doesn't it? I don't know. Let me send some more pictures. I'm not gonna get the cops out here over an animal bone. All right, I'll turn this thing on if I decide to call the cops. Still waiting on the police to get here. Right over there where Amanda is standing, up under the concrete, I saw this bone wedged up in there. Highly doubt that that's human, because that looks like it gets way too thick. I have no idea. It's probably another piece, probably another pig bone, although it is super thin. Who knows? So, two bones. I'm gonna let them know that there's one over there, but I'm certain that it's not human. So, I guess I'm gonna go. There's another little rock bar over there. I looked at it pretty good earlier, but I guess I'm gonna go over there and see if I see anything else. I've been digging around for bottles while I'm waiting, but I don't know. Hopefully they'll hurry up. It's Friday. I'm ready to get to the house. I mean, I had already made it to the house and figured it was the right thing to do to call them. But all right, stick around. Greetings, YouTube consumers. We're back at Femur Creek. As you saw earlier in this video, I had to call the authorities again. Found a bone. The surgeon that lives next to Jeff said that he wasn't 100% sure, but that I ought to call. But we have an update. The coroner did come out, and he said that the femur that I found belongs, they have the, I guess you would say, the matching femur from the same individual. Apparently it's an individual that's been missing for 5 years. It's a larger individual, around 6'3", 6'4", 280. So we're in the creek again today. So the bottle, I'm with Daddy. We're looking for antique bottles, but we're also looking for more bones and potentially a skull. Sounds crazy, but if we can find that, then they'll be able to identify him for sure. So stick around, and as we're looking for bottles, we're going to keep our eyes out for bone. Daddy doesn't have waders on, and it's pretty deep right here, so he's going to jungle book it to the end of that tree, and hopefully right in there it's not too deep. I usually have pants on under my waders. I got shorts on, and I can feel how cold this water is. It's really cold, and I just thought that was a coiled up snake. Not afraid of snakes, but that caught me off guard, and I kind of rolled back on my heels a little bit. All right, let's keep going. All right, guys, so I know it's murky and you can't see, but I saw an object down there that was round and flat shaped. It almost looked like a broken yo-yo. And I reached down and grabbed it, and check it out. It's a bottom to a dang straight side Coke. That's a good sign. I don't know if you can see where it says Coca-Cola. I mean, to my knowledge, none of the hobble skirts say Coke on the bottom. It's just the straight sides. So maybe we'll find one today. Look how thin. And that's not a lot of fluid that thing would hold. Let's keep going. The old man's made it to the sea. Still in this catch basin, and I got a bottle over here. Doesn't look old, but we'll look at it together. It's like an old paper-sided bottle, maybe a Coke, I doubt it. It's got a lip ding, so we'll get it out of here so we don't keep finding it, and to clean the creek up a little bit. All right. Bunch of tires right here. I was telling Daddy these tires are real good about catching bottles on the front sides and in the inside. But we'll keep going. All right, we got some rapids right there, and just on the other side there's a little wet weather stream that runs in, and that wet weather stream is where I found the femur at. So we're gonna definitely look real close for anything that might look like a human bone or a bone period, and if we do find a bone, I'll pull up images online to see if it looks like anything human before I call. Now that I know that there's somebody missing, I kind of do want to help them figure it out. I'm probably able to get out. I mean, I'm busy this time of year, but I'm probably able to get out more than they're able to search. This dude's been missing for 5 years, and I think I have found as much as they found, so we'll get back with y'all. All right, well, Jeff just texted me back, and the surgeon said that I need to call the cops. He said even if it looks like it's a different size, that it could be a different person. But I mean, if a surgeon's telling me that I need to call the cops, then I'm gonna call the cops, because he's gone to school for this. He's seen these bones, he's held these bones, he's studied these bones. So I'm gonna call them, and yeah, we'll wait on them to get here. Yeah, go over there in those woods right there. And
really, I don't want to go anywhere by myself.
You scared?
Yeah, a little.
All right, well, there's the stream that the femur was found in. We're getting a little closer. We got a little bottle showing right here. Some embossed. It says Salon pepper sauce made in St. Marysville, USA. I'll be able to look that one up for sure. We're in a good little catch basin for all things we're looking for, so let's keep going. Almost at the wet weather creek. We got a bottle showing over here. I don't know if it's whole or not. I haven't touched it. It feels like a hobble skirt. It is. It's the older one. Got the bigger letters on it. Cartersville, Georgia. That would have been a good one, but of course, it's chipped. It's an older one though. Big letters on the bottom. Alright, let's keep going. Well, right here at the little stream we're about to hop in, Daddy found him an RC. And there's something over here. I can't tell. It looks like a dang modern beer bottle. I can't tell. Yeah, that's a Smirnoff bottle. Get it on the way back. So my thinking is going to be that anywhere above this creek, we're probably not going to have any shot at finding any bones. So we're going to go up through there. There are bottles through there, which is the whole reason why I found that femur. So maybe we'll get lucky. It's been some major floods. Maybe we'll find some bottles. Found two pieces of broken straight sides in there, so we'll ease up in there, see what it looks like. Well guys, I'm back in this little wet weather stream. I haven't been back in this since I found that femur. I'm down below where I found it. There's been a lot of rain since I came. I imagine they've had cadaver dogs out here. I probably won't be able to tell because of the rain. Right up here is a sewer right away. That's where I entered last time. So, and this bank right here is where that coyote came down, if y'all saw the video while I was waiting on the cops. But I'm just checking these little build-up spots real good for any signs of bone. But I'll tell you what, like, when you see clothes, and I mean, we see a lot of shoes in creeks and stuff. They used to not give me paws, but they give me paws now. Your imagination starts running wild. But like I said, there's a reason why I was in this creek. It's an old root beer right there. There's old glass in this creek. It's the whole reason I was here. But now the hunt has changed a little. I'm not just looking for glass. I'm looking for bones too. So there's a broken bottle. It's a lot rockier in here though, so the bottles have a harder time remaining whole. But let's keep going, and I will turn this on if I find anything of interest. Alright, well, we're right here where I found the femur. And there was, if you guys watched the video, right there close to where Daddy's standing, there was a sandbar. I'm not sure if the floods took it, which is not uncommon, or if they come in and thoroughly went through it. But right here was the sandbar, and it's down to clay. If I had to guess, I would say they probably scraped around through it, and then the floods washed what was left away. I don't know if they found anything else or not, but they definitely were here, I'd say. We're going to keep going further up because chances are it washed down. The chances of it being in a rock bar right below where it came out of the bank is slim to none, I'd say. So we're going to keep looking. Found this. I'm not sure what kind that is. And Daddy spotted a heartbreaker right here. Just up from the rock bar, the Femur rock bar. Coca-Cola, Atlanta. And as you can see how much wider that is on the inside than that other piece that I found. That other one might be a hutch, I don't know. Either that or it's just less fluid ounces in it. But yeah. Let's keep going. This creek gets nasty on up here. Well, I thought this was a little baby food jar, but it feels like there's more going in there. It might be an old ketchup or something that's pretty stuck in there. It's a pretty cool bottle. Huh. Like a cork top. It's machine made. But it's a pretty cool bottle. I don't think it's terribly old, but we'll take that one with us. That's 2 whole bottles out of this little creek. Alright, let's keep going. Well, we got a skull. Just the wrong kind. I'm guessing fox. Maybe. Gray fox, maybe. Or a small dog. There's something out there. What is that? Oh man, oh man, oh man, what is that? Holy cow, I thought that was a freaking finger at first. I saw that, and then it went like that. Thank goodness. I don't think a finger would be intact anyways, but it definitely changes your mindset when you know you're in a creek that there's probably more human remains in. I mean, I highly doubt there's not more in here. Alright, let's keep going. Well, saw Daddy kneel down real quick, and he came up with this. It says Dr. W.B. Caldwell's Syrup Pepsin. It's embossed on the side too, but unfortunately the heel's got a crack on it. Man, that sucks. That's a nice old bottle right there. We're gonna take it out of here with us, so I'm gonna look it up and see how old it is. We left the creek, the little dry weather creek. We didn't see any bones. We found that one little animal skull. We're gonna keep hunting this creek. Definitely some old stuff turning up, so hopefully this is a good sign. Right here next to this plastic bottle, there's a bone. Don't think it's human, but let me know down below. I'll stick it in this bank just in case one of y'all think it might be human. It's got a bug on it. Alright, let's keep going. Daddy's working that side over there. We got a little rock bar in the middle. I'm kind of walking one side, he's walking the other. Got something showing here, but it looks broke. Looks like an older beer, but it's Slick Rick. Pretty thick. It's a shame. Whew. Well, onward. Alright, I just saw this bone. I picked it up and threw it back down. I was like, well, I might need to film it because this looks to be off the same animal from yesterday when Amanda and I called. It's just more whole. It was sawed off right there. I'm thinking it's off of a pig. It's got the same kind of ball joint and stuff. So if you know, let me know. I'd like to know what that's off of. I think it's off a pig, like the back leg of a pig, but I could be wrong. We're getting into a good little section where that's produced bottles, so hopefully I'll have some glass to show y'all in a minute. I think the time before last I walked this creek and I saw this. I didn't film it because I don't think I had my GoPro on me, but I don't know, this might be an old wagon wheel. Could be wrong. What do you think? You think that's an old wagon wheel? It comes up to my bottom rib. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that won't be coming out with us. This is a good little spot for bottles, I know that. There's another wheel over there. I wish the water was clear, but you want the rain and then you want the creeks clear, and then you can't have them both at the same time. Unfortunately, here we'll get a good rain, and then as soon as it's about to get clear to where you can walk almost this whole creek and still be able to see the bottom, it rains again. But, Daddy just found a nice old hobble skirt. Big letters on the bottom. Cartersville, Georgia. Let me see, I can't remember if these are the ones with the patent. Pat D 1923. Pretty cool. And he kind of beat me on the twofer. It's probably like some dang lip
not Zima.
Yeah. We got a good little rock bar showing right up here though, so I'm gonna let Daddy put these in the bag and we will hopefully get into stuff. I found a bunch of bottles right in here, so. All right, I thought this was a brick, but it's not. It's a broke bottle. Oh, all right, onward. Daddy just spotted a little baby soft-shell turtle laying out here getting him some sun. Just to give you a comparison of how small he is. I ain't gonna bother. We're at the rock bar, so when I first started walking this creek, this thing right here was barely showing. And look right beside it. It looks broke, but might not be. Golly, it's missing the tip. It's a newer one. Well, let's keep going. Well, we're in a section that I have not hunted in a long time, and I have hunted not much at all. I just found two right here. This is not that old, but it says woodberry on the bottom. And right next to it, there's a little tiny bottle. And it says Fricks on the bottom. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that with this GoPro. It says Fricks on the bottom. So, something right here. Alright. There's a lot of good little section right here to cover, so let's keep going. Well, I can't tell much about this bottle right here, but I touched it with my finger to see if it was plastic, and I felt some embossing. So let's take a look at it. It's right there where the shadow of my hand's pointing. Let's see what that is together. It's chipped. Genuine Phillips milk of magnesia. No, it's not chipped. The lid is on there. So it's not as cool as I was hoping, but it's still a cool bottle. I've not found one of those whole, real pretty blue bottle. Embossed. And that's not plastic, that's metal. It's a metal cap, so. Made in the USA on the bottom. Alright, it's been a pretty diverse day so far. Let's see what else is washed out. Like I said, I haven't walked this creek in quite a while. I've walked this section maybe 2-3 times maximum, so let's keep going. Well, we're in a new section of creek. Same creek, just upstream a good ways. We got something showing right here. Looks like a hobble skirt. Tis Savannah, Georgia. It's the old variety, but it's broke. The tip's broke. That sucks. But I have found some older bottles in this little section right here, so let's see what we can find. Alright, so I came over here on this bank, just kind of looking down in here, and saw a bone sticking out. So I came around so that I could get it, and I'm not sure what that is. Looks like where a freaking femur could go. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back over here and pull up a human skeleton map and look at that. That looks too thick though. I don't know. I just don't know. My bones. I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. There's a lot of bones in creeks. I mean, if you go get in a creek and look for bones, you're gonna find bones. But that femur that I found in the last video was 100% a human femur. So now every bone that I see, I'm kind of like looking a lot more closely at. But all right, let me get over here and look at this thing compared to some pictures, and we'll go from there. I don't see how this could be in a human. Still waiting on the cops to get here. This big bone right here, I'm gonna leave it here and I'm just gonna let them know, like, hey, these are the types of bones that I normally come across in creeks. And I'll point over there, and bones like that. And I'm just gonna be like, so I don't call the cops every time I find a bone, because I could see how they could possibly get that impression with me just calling them like right at 2 weeks ago. But yeah, the surgeon says to call, I'm gonna call. So all right, well, I'm hungry, Amanda's hungry. Hopefully they'll get here soon.